Good evening, my dear coloring comrades. My name is Erin, and you are tuning in to another episode of Simple Art for Adults. I am zoomed out back just a little bit today because I do want to show you a few coloring books that I have received this week. Some I've purchased and others were gifts. So the first one that we're going to do a flip through of today is not this one. I do want to go ahead and talk about this just a little bit. This is a curse word book, and I'm showing you the cover of it so you know what the cover looks like. All the cursing has been edited out, so it is child safe for the most part. We'll call it PG-13. Most of the images in this book do have some pretty nasty curse words in them. Some people find it funny, others do not, and that's fine. I am going to do a flip of this book, so anyone who is interested in seeing that, it will be available to you. Maybe not today, but over the next couple of days. It will not be public, so for those of you who enjoy my channel and you don't want to see something like this, you're not even going to see the thumbnail, guys. It won't even be there. There's no possible way you're going to stumble across it. It's going to be a private video, and people can view it only by invitation. So I'm going to try my best to accommodate everyone here. I did find a couple images in this book that aren't dirty, just to kind of give you an idea of what the art's like and kind of what the phrases are like. So let me flip to those, and I just want to make absolute certain that I don't show you anything bad. So here's one. What doesn't kill you disappoints me. And this this is what the art's like. This is something that you would want to color, you know, like after a really bad traffic incident or something like that. Come home and color something like this. The art's cute. I like the art. The artwork's funny, and I think that this is going to be good to de-stress with, to be honest. I do think so. It cracks me up. And then the second one that doesn't have any curse words is this one. And this one I thought would appeal to everyone. You look like something I would draw with my left hand with a bunch of pencils in the background. And I do intend to color that one. Just number one, because the phrase is funny, and number two, because I like the pencils and paints in the background. And that should be like every colorist mantra. We could all just incorporate that. You look like something I'd color with my left hand, or right hand if you're left-handed. So there's going to be this flip through. I do want everyone to know that. However, I am not going to be making it public. There's no way you're accidentally going to stumble across it on my channel. But for those of you who do want to see it, I will be recording it, and I will be sending you an invitation to see it. The other two books I got, we're just going to talk about really, really quickly. I'm going to be doing individual flip throughs for all of these, so this is just a quick overview, and then we're going to do a flip of the very last one on the list in this video. So if you are not interested in anything other than the book you saw in the title, the timestamp for when the actual flip through of the other book starts is going to be in the description, so just go ahead and jump ahead to that point in time and you'll see the flip. This one was sent to me by my very, very sweet and dear and generous coloring fairy. She wishes to remain anonymous, but I'm going to tell you, she is just so, so generous, and I feel so lucky to have such a wonderful coloring fairy. This is just the cutest little book, and Jade Summer, the more I learn about Jade Summer, the more I think Jade Summer is not an artist. She's not a person. It's just like the name of a company. And they employ multiple artists. So this is just to kind of give you an idea of some of the images that are in this book. I don't know if these are all the same or if there's double copies like a lot of the other Jade Summer books. I can't tell. See, this would be cute to like color and put in a frame at Christmas time. So there's all kinds of cute things in here. I do like the artwork. There's a lot of animals. We'll do a complete flip through of this in another video. This was also from my dear sweet coloring fairy, and this is my favorite of the two that she sent me. This one's a Christmas coloring book called Tir Na Noag, and I don't know if I said that correctly. Whoever speaks this language can please feel free to correct me in the comments. This is by Edwina Mcnamee, and again, it's more Christmas pictures. And a lot of these are just really lovely. Like I said, I'm going to do these in another flip. These are single-sided, which is wonderful. A lot of them are just simple pages. So there's not like a whole great big lot of detail to some of them. Others are fairly detailed. So you pretty much have your choice of images to color. If you guys are going to be participating in the Sweet Colorful Christmas with Anne and Sharon, this is going to be a great book because you guys can pick from a lot of different pictures. There's two sets. They are the identical images. I believe they're identical images. Or maybe they're not. Some have white backgrounds, some have black backgrounds. I can't tell if they're the same images or not. I thought they were, but maybe they are not. In any event, I'll be flipping through this book completely for you in just a little while as well. In this video, however, we are going to be looking at this book. And this is Bennett Klein's newest book. It's called Color My Sketchbook Bloom, Strange Flowerings. Now, I'm a fan of Bennett Klein's art. I am not a fan of coloring Bennett Klein's art. I like grayscale. I like his pictures, but I struggle to color it, and I don't know why. I saw this was posted. This came up on my Amazon, and because it says bloom, and I know you guys know how I feel about botanicals, I knew I had to have it. So we're going to go ahead and do a complete flip through of this book, and we're going to talk about the images inside. On the first page, we have a little bit about Bennett. He started uploading his sketches to Facebook in 2014, and ever since then, he has literally become a coloring sensation. If you guys are not members of Bennett Klein's Facebook group, I highly suggest that you become members, especially if you really enjoy coloring his art. He does do Friday freebies every single week. His team will post a freebie that he has drawn, and you have 24 hours to download it. They take it down after 24 hours, and you're not allowed to share, so you have to be on it to grab that freebie. So I would definitely recommend doing it. Some of the freebies have been really cute. I don't color a lot of his stuff, so I don't really chase them down and download them, but I'd love to see what you guys can do with them, especially if you're in my Facebook group. And if you're not, please join so I can see what you've colored by Bennett Klein. So, as always, he has his little list of contents here. I found this very cute, dedicated to the community that brings his work to life. And that's all of us. So that made me really, really happy. His list of titles, Everything is Bloomin', and there are 25 individual images in this book. The book is printed on Create Space paper, which is a bit of a bummer, but I found harder pencils, even like your Crayolas, your Faber-Castell Polychromos, those tend to do a lot better job in these books, in my personal opinion. I have a better time with them. These are single-sided, so you could also use markers if you choose. So here we have a puff of smoke that's turning into a flower. Let me zoom out just a tiny, tiny little bit. I know you guys are getting some of my lamp and my desk and everything in here, but I want you to be able to see the whole thing. Let me get the titles out. So this is Bloomin' Drops, Bloomin' Owl, Bloomin' Tentacles, Bloomin' Explosion. So it's like a rose and almost like a thunderstorm clouds in the background. That's pretty neat. Bloomin' Lion, I would assume. Yep. Bloomin' Cone. This is the picture that made me want this book, is this one right here. Trying to look at the list so I can tell you what they are. Bloomin' Wisp. Bloomin' Bird. That's very pretty. Bloomin' Pour. Bloomin' Wings. Yeah. Bloomin' Ooze. Bloomin' Kitten. Oh my gosh, look how adorable. Oh, I am so excited to color that. As a matter of fact, and I don't do this very often, guys, really, when I'm doing flip throughs. I don't, but I'm going to. We are sticking a flag on this picture because I want to color it. I lost my title page. Bloomin' Folds. Bloomin' Duck. Bloomin' Froth. Bloomin' Squirrel. That's cute as well. I really do like that. I've seen a lot of people color this in Bennett's group. Bloomin' Splash. Bloomin' Squid. Bloomin' Blast. Bloomin' Melt. So I guess that's supposed to be melting. Bloomin' Implosion. Bloomin' Explosion, maybe? Let's see. Nope, Bloomin' Smoke. Bloomin' Dance. Oh, that's pretty. Bloomin' Haze. And Bloomin' Ice Cream, I think. That's what it says. Bloomin' Ice Cream. Doesn't really look much like ice cream, but okay. Yeah, we're going to turn the lamp just a little. Hope you guys got to see all those. So those are all the pictures. Now, there are some in here that I'm probably not going to be too interested in coloring. Probably this one. And the ones like this, I don't know. I may try them. They just don't jump out at me. Or the one like that are all blurry. Maybe I can do it with like markers or something. This one's adorable. And these books, I think, are $8.99 on Amazon. So, I mean, even if I only color 4 or 5 pictures out of them, it's still worth it for me. Alright, in the back, we have some test pages. With over 30 years of professional design and illustration experience behind me, I can honestly say these books are the most creative fun I've had yet. I hope you enjoyed it too. And it's signed by Bennett Klein himself. And that is the end of Color My Sketchbook Bloom Strange Flowerings by Bennett Klein. Alright guys, like I said, I'm going to put the start of the actual flip through in the bottom down in the description box down there. So those of you who want to skip the mumbo jumbo can do so. And I do plan to go ahead and do the flip throughs of the other couple of coloring books I have and get those uploaded for you tonight as well. I do want to thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this book. I'm going to put a link to it in my description box below. Bear in mind, it is going to be an Amazon affiliate link. So should you choose to buy this book through my link, I will make a very, 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 very small commission on that purchase. However, it does help my channel grow because it helps me continue to purchase things like this so I can show them to you guys. So it would be very much appreciated if you're going to buy this book to use that link. If you are not subscribed to Simple Art for Adults, please feel free to do so now. Then go ahead and click the little bell so that the next time I post a video, you'll get a notification. If you're not a member of our Facebook group, that is really the place that you want to be. It's Simple Art for Adults. Just look for us and ask to join. We are a happy-go-lucky group. We are always cracking jokes, sharing tips, sharing whatever freebies we come across online. Of course, the ones provided by the artist directly, not just random ones we find. So there's all kinds of fun stuff going on. Feel free to join us. That's all I have for you for this video, Coloring Comrades. I do want to thank you for joining me, and I hope you have an awesome night.